For ACES Insider, this is Allana McInnis, Evansville Volleyball.
No, Allana McInnis isn't taking my job, at least not yet. It's not that the Kennesaw, Georgia native couldn't pull it off. It's just that this freshman has a pretty important job already, helping to rebuild the UE volleyball program.
I was with her when she visited, and she's a strong person, and she has a strong personality on her, like, just because she's that way. And like, she knew what she was coming here for. She knew she had like stuff to do. She wanted to accomplish things, and she worked for that, and that's how she like stood out a little bit. And she doesn't mind being in the spotlight.
She has been, surprising in a way that we knew what we were getting in terms of talent, but in terms of you never know what kind of student you're gonna get about the game. And the hours that she has put behind the scenes to make, this version of herself happen, hasn't been easy. She has spent long hours studying herself, studying how people actually study her. For being a freshman and put so much responsibility in her hands and coming to that realization in the middle of the season, it's not an easy task.
When I came in, I knew that Coach Manolo had recruited me for a purpose. He wanted me to be the change and help make the change. And I definitely see that vision as well. So I know when I came in, I knew that was my goal, that's my plan.
And the first-year setter has set about her task early in her career, leading by both word and deed, dominating the team's stats with an eye-popping 637 sets. But perhaps even more impressive is her leadership skills.
She brings a lot of competitiveness in. As a freshman, as a setter, as a leader on the court that she needs to be, she wants to do the best she can, but she wants you to do the best you can to help the team and her at the same time.
That doesn't happen unless the actual leaders and seniors of the team don't embrace that, and that has been a big part of her success so far, that people have embraced her, have allowed her to actually have a strong voice within the team, have understood that she actually brings this winning mindset that we needed to have. And she's the kind of person that makes some of us uncomfortable at times just because of how much competitiveness she has, but that's the same type of effect that she has in the opponent. So that's why we like her so much, because she dares to be the unpopular one. And at times, being a setter, being a quarterback, that's what you need.
Normally, when you talk to maybe a team or a group of freshmen, they'll kind of be a little more meek and just kind of, oh, whatever the seniors say or whatever the captains say. But I do think that here the seniors are really open and the captains are really open, and so they want your feedback. They're willing to listen and willing to compromise, and that's one big thing that I've learned is compromising from them is as a setter, I have to compromise with my passers. If we aren't getting the perfect pass, I have to adjust and make the perfect pass in a different location. That's what they've done with me was, okay, well, this freshman's come in, so she has these ideas. Let's compromise and see what we can do to kind of intertwine them.
Having this much success so early in one's college career may come as a surprise to those on the outside.
She would love to just keep serving.
No such shock
the Bulldogs
to either head coach Manolo
taking care of this first set so far.
Teammates, or even herself.
McInnis set.
Personality, definitely the mindset that she brings to the table. She's an absolute winner. So much competitiveness within her. Once I saw her, I definitely knew that combination, along with the kind of handwork that she has, we saw a lot of potential to put the ball in her hands, in the upcoming years, along with the other setters that we have right now and that we're bringing in, and help us get to the next level.
She's learning from us, but she's bringing her own things into the table too, as in what leadership says. So she is telling us what to do whenever she knows what we need to do, and that's great as a freshman. Again, with her personality, she knows a lot of stuff, she has a lot of experience. It's great to have her here. You can tell that a lot of things are going through her mind, but she does a good job at expressing them. And if she doesn't say it, you can still tell, which is, being my teammate is very good for me to know what my setter's thinking all the time, most of the time at least.
I've led a lot of teams, competition cheer teams, volleyball teams, obviously, at least since I was 13 years old. And even last year, I led my team to our state championship win for high school. So I've always kind of had leader characteristics, or that's what people tell me. But I think it kind of goes more with just being confident. I'm not going to just back down if I see something that's wrong or if something goes against my morals or something. I'm not just going to let it happen or slide. I'm going to go straight on and just confront the problem if there's a problem.
Off the court, Allana is an even bigger personality, and it's another reason she chose the University of Evansville.
Two main things was because of my big personality, I am very sociable, so I didn't want to go to a big school where I would just kind of get lost or anything, or make the wrong friends or something like that. So I wanted a small school, and University of Evansville is perfect size. And then volleyball wise, one thing that was different between all the coaches that were recruiting me was that Coach Manolo specifically, he laid out a plan, and it wasn't something that I thought he might have been lying to me or just kind of making up, trying to sway me to come to their school. It was something that I could see as well. So it wasn't just oh yes, you'll do this, you'll be great, and then you end up riding the bench. It was more okay, this is what I see, this is what I want you to do, this is how we're gonna get here. And having that plan in place and that discipline, which that's one thing that I personally am very strong in. I have to have a plan, and seeing that he already had one, I was okay, this coach knows what he's doing. I see this plan too, we can make it happen.
Along with volleyball, another of Allana's great passions is dancing, and it's become part of the ACES pregame ritual.
She has a thing for choreographies. She loves choreographies, just in the locker room and just doing little shows. She loves that kind of stuff. And I didn't know it until she came here.
Is that kind of part of the spotlight thing?
Yeah, I mean, she's a fun person to be around, and she knows it, so she's comfortable doing stuff.
I used to dance a lot when I was little. I did ballet, tap, jazz, and I just love dancing. So when I came here, in the locker room before games, we turn on the music. It could be Latin American music, it could be classical, hip hop, jazz, whatever. I'm probably going to have some sort of choreographed dance that I've learned off of YouTube. And I'm probably going to be guys, watch what I can do, because I think it's cool, even if I look stupid. So.
And finally, back to where we started, Allana's budding broadcasting career. Yet another of her passions she brings equal parts love and determination to.
I just got into journalism and broadcasting last year in high school because we had our own show called Hoya Vision.
Good morning, Hoyas. It's Allana McInnis here with our last Blue Crew HSPN episode this year.
And it was our version of SNL kind of. So we just kind of put on skits and then did the news.
And I'm Allana McInnis, and welcome to Hoya Vision.
And then later on in the second semester, I got an internship with a broadcasting station back at home, and I really I learned all the technical stuff basically. So I was producing stories, and I did a story for 11 Alive and things like that. It was something that kind of just clicked with me and that I enjoyed doing. It wasn't something I felt forced to do or anything, or I had to do because of school. It was just something that I enjoyed doing. So I really enjoy journalism and broadcasting, and that's why I want to do it.
She's not afraid of the moment. She's not afraid of actually, being herself. And she's someone that, looks for information. She's someone that drives within adversity. So I think that I definitely see her in this, in that area or in anything that she chooses to be, just because I see, so much in her as a change agent, that has someone that definitely going to be a transformational leader in the years to come.
Up next for McInnis and Company, a showdown Friday night against MVC rival Indiana State back here at the Meeks Family Fieldhouse on the Lois D. Patton Court. For the Aces Insider, I'm Joe Downs. And remember, you can keep up with all things Evansville athletics on GoPurpleAces.com, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and our YouTube channel.